Everybody, my name is Phil from the channel Los Santos Eating, and in today's episode we are working in my summer car on the car. In the previous episode we built the engine from the scratch, and in today's episode we are going to work on the suspension. Yes, I'm trying something new today, and hopefully we're gonna make interesting video for you guys. You can know I'm trying something new today with the camera. Nothing changes, as always. So for the suspension, I decided that we're gonna have this video long since we did it was 12 days ago. That video we created for this channel. So I decided to make another video for you guys regarding building up the car. So for the suspension, we're gonna need our trusty toolbox. Of course, without it, I don't see work done. We need our subframe that goes underneath here. It clicks in here, and then from there, I think you grab number 2. Then you grab it yourself. 11. So 11. I think it's number 10, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's number 10. Then you screw in 4 screws up here that are responsible for the 4 screws that goes to the frame. And the next thing you want to grab yourself is the wishbone. Wishbone front right. That is correct one, yes. And then you have to do right and left side, and then we're going to the back. And once we have the car built all together, in the future, same key guys, by the way, for this. In the future, we're gonna make sure that once this car passes the tests, the inspection, then we're gonna upgrade the car to the custom parts. For now, I'm just building it again. Last time it took me longer to build it. Hopefully this time it's gonna take me shorter time. Time I build the video for each time I make the video before, it took me long hours. Like nearly 1 hour per everything, because I was explaining to you in details what goes where. So hopefully this is gonna be a speedy build, and that way we're gonna get some more skills. As far as I know, we're doing good so far. There's plenty of parts to be put on the car. Left goes here. I think the next part you put it on is steering rack. Because without the steering rack, I don't think we'll be able to build. But the steering rack goes in between here, right here, and then you grab yourself, yes, number 9. There's 4 screws right here, number 9. Once you have all of them screwed in, make sure you have all these screwed in as well, so that way you know for sure you didn't miss it, because if you miss it the screw, then obviously it's not gonna let you continue build. And those are not random, sorry, so they have to go in order, meaning, you know, right side goes to right side, left side goes with left side. So we can't just mix up the parts. They have their own place in the home. So we grab these things, and yeah, I am holding because I'm used to the playing. I think Monbazoo, I think you don't hold parts, but my garage you hold the parts. I'm used to this. So you grab yourself tool number 12. Then there's a screw here that locks in the whole wheel hub. Okay. situation on the wishbone, so you screw that in fully on both sides. So that way, see this screw that stick out here, that's what you put in. Sometimes what I do is I put in the brake and fluid as well, but today we're working on the suspension, so there's no order for me. Yes, you can put in this because last time I felt that I forgot to put it in, and it caused too much problems for me. When I had to do was unscrew this screw, the middle screw once more again. Sure, that everything worked fine. And I think we can't put this in yet because there is no. You need these drum brakes. Disc brakes. I have no info regarding my my winter car. So I don't know when my winter car is coming, since my summer car still is not adult beta yet. So for now, I have no idea when are we gonna be expecting to see the game coming out, be playable. Probably second half or third quarter of the year, assuming towards the Christmas time. Maybe this year or maybe next year the game's gonna come out. I have no info regarding it, but if I do have anything, I will keep you guys informed. But as far as I know, I have no information regarding when the game is coming out itself. So kinda a lose-lose situation for me for that. Then you grab yourself number 9 again, because those 6 screws always screw in, so when I put in the engine afterwards, I don't have to worry about it. About screwing that thing in. In the next episode, we're gonna work on the interior and the engine as well, meaning steering wheel and all that stuff is gonna be put in. Then you grab yourself the key number 14, and then you screw in a big screw that holds in the whole inside assembly of the wheel drum brake. Then you go back in there. You're already in the 7 minutes, and have to say we nearly completed the build of the suspension on the front. Then we're gonna move on to the back. And as you can see, I'm always mixing left with right. Sorry about this side. This is the part that holds. Yep. You want the check mark. Once you get it, you know you're safe. It's right here. Then you grab yourself key number 12, and then you screw in that big screw in. And then you go grab front left side and do the same thing on this side here. Wait for the check mark, and once you see the check mark, then you know you're in the session. Okay, next thing is we need to put in stud. That goes right here. Grab yourself number 10, the socket number 10 side. Screw in those 3 screws, 6 because there's going to be another side as well. Screws those in, and grab yourself a key number 9, and then screw in those. I assume 4 screws there should be. Yes, 4 screws. It's the same process backwards if you want to change your suspension parts afterwards, which I'll explain to you guys. I mean, not explain, but we'll do that once we're gonna be changing the suspension parts, the car, to the sport suspension, and then we're gonna decide what to do with this beautiful. As you can see, I screwed in that screw. Those parts look rusty. There is mods. You can reskin it to look so it's gonna look nice and beautiful, but I think it's not important the way it looks. Then you got this key number 10 again, and then you screw in those 3 screws on top of another here. Sometimes what I like to do is, since we have time, we can actually get the engine compartment completed today as well. It doesn't cost money, time, and it's only takes 2 minutes, to set up this thing fully, so that way we have at least working. That way I don't have to do brakes, cabling and stuff like that. It's just my precaution. That's all. I'm used to it. When I build stuff, I always put things I can inside first, so that way when we have more time in the future episode to work on it. So now you see this thing, there's the cylinders. We're not gonna fill them in because there is no need. So first things first, we're just gonna put these in here. Oh, sorry, I'm crouching. It's running slower. We're just gonna put in the brake cylinder master and all these on the wall first. And then we're gonna grab ourselves socket number 9, which is this one, and then you go in here. Then you see there's 2 screws here with the pedals. If you don't screw them in, they're not gonna work. I mean, the pedals are gonna work. And then that what happened to me the first time I played this game ever. Then you grab number 8 to screw in those screws on the top. Very finicky lately for me. Yep, there we go. 2 of those. 2 of those. And then you have to for the brake line, which is number 7. But I noticed that we cannot use this set for it. I don't think it doesn't go on the string. Oh, it does. I didn't know that. Does it? No, see, it does not. You have to go, and it's the same thing when you put in the fuel on the back. I show you as well. So you go yourself and grab set number 7, which is this thing, and then you go around and do all the brakes, which is all these. You screw them in, because if you don't screw them in, you're gonna have leakage. Your system is gonna leak, which means you don't want leakage. You want to make sure your system is leak proof, means you don't have leaking, so you don't have to wonder where all the fluids are going and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about it. I do this now because later it's gonna be hard, to do brakes when the time comes for it. So all you do is make sure all of these tightened, and then you move on. I'm gonna have to put it back on the jack to put wheels, and then you just go around the car, making sure that all these little things, rings, are being screwed on properly. You have one here, one here, and you have one here. So there's plenty of them to screw in and screw out in the future. So just go around and look at your rings to make sure those little nuts tighten, the bolt nuts. Don't forget that there's 2 more on the back that you need to tighten for the brakes. If you don't tighten them, I don't think you're gonna have brakes on the back. But I don't see them yet. They're very hard to spot. They're right here. So just screw them on. Do the same thing on the other side. Then, as you can see for yourself, we got ourselves brakes done. Didn't take a long time. Now all I need to do is lower the jack again, grab it, put it underneath where the frame is, get it out. Do not finish it. It's lighted. So all I do is grab. Just make sure all of the screws are screwed in. The next job we have to be super quick about it is putting on the wheels. And once we have the wheels on, then there should be no problem with the front. Then we have to do is just work the back. And then after back is done, then that's our video for the suspension parts for the car. And the suspension parts are numbered, screws number 13. All the 16 screws has to go in on the front. Well, at the moment only 8 because there's 4 on each side. We didn't even begin doing the back of it, which means we are gonna do the back in a minute. After I finish the front, if you want to paint them, you can. I'm not gonna bother painting them yet because we're gonna put the wheel hub to cover those, just like that. And then next episode we're gonna work on more complex things. As you can see, I'm just. And the last thing I always do is the electrical. Now we do the back suspension. We're already 17 minutes in, and we already got so far as front suspension, which I have to tell you guys, what a bad start to the episode. Now we have to do is raise it up so we can do the back suspension. And after we done the back suspension, that's gonna be today's episode of My Summer Car, like episode 2. I'm making you guys. I'm making you tutorial videos so you know in the future. So you can see yourself what you can do to make yourself world, and you won't be stuck like I was stuck when I was doing this car first time on my own. I didn't use no guidebooks or YouTube videos. I had to go literally all these screws to be like, one fits, number 12. So you grab yourself number 10, 12. Screw in those 2 screws here, and first thing is you go grab the other side. We already did the brakes, so we're good. And after this is done, I'm gonna tell you guys that we made another successful video tutorial for you how to put up together suspension within 20 to 30 minutes tops. I always put springs first before I put the studs, because afterwards you won't be able to put in those, because once it's completely done, then you have no chance of putting things back on. So put the springs on first. Sometimes it's finicky, but all we left to do is put on those things, then the shock absorbers. And the shock absorber is a similar process as what we did in the front. All you have to do is wait for this beautiful thick check mark. All I do is just grab this and wait till it pops out. Then you go and grab the key number 6 And then on the bottom, there's 2 screws that hold the strut in place. Number 2, yeah, there's 2 screws, hold this, then you go and go back. Well, and then on the top of here, you'll see there is ring. Then you screw on that ring on. And then what we do is repeat the process on the other side. And then that way we have a complete suspension job done within 20 minutes. In real life it takes longer, because you have to be more, you know, it's not like the stud's gonna come up super easily for you in real life. Like you see the state of it right now, it's all rusty, screws would be gone, threads be gone, but this is a game, so I don't compare it. But I did have to do one-time job on it, changing the struts on my car. They were leaking, but somehow it passed the inspection after wash. So but I got rid of the car afterwards, safety reasons. Always fun finding the other screw. There we go. And that's our suspension as always. Now, the last thing you have to do is put in the steering wheel, rack, column. That's gonna be the same idea you got number 14. I never seen 15 key size to be used ever. There is no screws with the size 15 in this game. Maybe some modifications you download yourselves from the Nix mods. They might have a screw number 15, but the highest you use is size 14, and that's just, as you can see, I'm mixing the thing, because sometimes in the games, if you press certain button, it makes your key go away. In this case it doesn't. They're brand new tires, I just picked them up a minute ago. I skipped sleep, so that way you don't have to watch sleep, go to the town, anything like that. So we're just gonna gently do this, and then in the next episode we are gonna continue working and putting on the remaining parts. Now that this car has wheels and everything on, brand new tires, we'll see what's the next. We built engine in the previous episode, and I showcased everything in my previous builds. I did the same thing in the first season. Was building the car for you from the scratch right here. Same thing I did. I'm gonna move the jack out of the way. Sometimes you can download a mod that tells you the screw sizes, and all we left to do is install this steering wheel column. We're just gonna install it now because it's suspension. And next video I'm just gonna work on we're gonna do the body panels and interior, and then the last thing we're gonna do and stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the screw number 8 for the column, and yes, correct. I don't remember how many screws there is, but I think there's only 2 for the column. Yeah, there's only 2 screws for the column, and that's the suspension done within 24 minutes, nearly 30 minutes, which is acceptable. So, okay, we can put the wheel on too. Why not, right? And that's the interior. So if I do that now, I'm gonna nothing to do in the next episode. All right, so. My name is Phil from the channel Santos Prostitute, and you are watching My Summer Car, Episode 2, Suspension. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a down comment down below what you think about today's episode. and I will all see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to, if you following my tutorials, I'm happy. If you're not, that's still okay. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Have a good day.